What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. Here we have a matchup of Buggy versus BY Luffy. This is post announcement of the bans. The bans aren't in effect yet, but I'm playing my good friend Amir, and he's getting his last runs in with a deck that's probably going to die, or at least need to be completely retooled in BY Luffy. I'm super excited to be here playing Buggy. I've been talking a lot about promo Buggy. I've wanted to play it once the promo comes out. The promo's finally here. We win the dice roll. We're going first. This past weekend, sorry for being away for a while, but past weekend was pre-release. And we won in winter Buggy. So of course our deck's altered out with the winter Buggies. Yeah, it feels good. We don't win a lot of tournaments, so it feels really good to win a winter Buggy. Feels right. So this is an interesting deck. I made some last minute changes to the one I've been testing on the sim for the past few months. One of the most notable things was getting that cross guild event. But we're gonna start off with that Galdino search top 4 for cross guild or Baroque works, and we're gonna grab the event searcher cross guild that lets us search top 4 for a cross guild card. Our deck's almost entirely cross guild. There's maybe 10 cards that aren't cross guild, somewhere around there. We're gonna go to 3. We're going to tap 1 for the searcher event. That lets us search top 4 for a cross guild. And what we're going to grab here is another Galdino searcher. I'm searching for something. I'm searching for Crocodile or Promo Buggy. I'm digging really hard so far. I've searched a bunch, haven't been able to find it. We're going to grab a 2K Kabaji here. But yeah, we're playing BY Luffy, so we're not going to really attack until the time's right. He plays a flank play. I missed this, but he played a flank play on his first turn, which allows him to draw a card and take the life. He's trying to take his life at the right time because his leader is very cyclical. He's going to swing bit 9. We're going to hit a trigger, draw 2. Sanji's peel off. Love to hit the peel off of trigger. Used to play a lot of Nami, so getting peel off of trigger is crack. But we finally get the card we're looking for, which is a 7 cross Crocodile. We wanted one of these that can spit out. It's kind of the key to the deck. Crocodile is maybe the best card in the deck. For 7 Dawn, we can play him and cheat out another Baroque Works or Cross Guild. We're going to play Daz Bones, which allows us to draw 2, trash 1. We're going to draw another Croc, so that's good. But we're able to cheat him out early because of leader effect of Buggy is we can tap 5 and pitch a card, which we pitched the Albedo earlier, and summon any Cross Guild for 5 Dawn. So we summon the 7 cost on our 5 Dawn turn. That's why we want to go first, so we can get to this 5 Dawn turn the first, and we can spit out 2 bodies pretty early. We're in a very strong spot. The idea with Buggy is we want to fill up our board with 5 costs or higher as much as possible. Crocodile helps us do that. Promo Buggy also helps us do that because then we can spit out our 10 cost Buggy, which is just a monster. It's a red rock. It's a 10/12. But he's going to play Punch Luffy. Punch Luffy is going to allow him to awaken when he wants to because he can take its effect is he can trash his life in order to power it up and also draw a card. We're going to do this time. We're not going to do leader effect. We're just going to hard play the Croc. One of the main reasons we're doing this is because we're not going to be attacking, so we don't really need to conserve the Dawn for anything else. But then we play into a Daz Bones again. So the same play twice in a row. One of these best strong plays in the deck. The other one being Promo Buggy into Mihawk. That's probably the 2 best plays we have in the deck. But right now we have 4 5 costs on board. So we're in an incredibly strong spot. On next turn, we'll be on our 9 Dawn turn. If he doesn't take care of doesn't pop one of our bodies, we're going to be able to we're going to be able to drop the 10 cost Buggy. Cheat out the 10 cost Buggy, which we have in our hand. He activates Luffy's effect, which powers it up +2. He trashes a life and draws a card. So that's why he's got that dice on his Punch Luffy. Now he's going to put 3 Dawn on leader. He's thinking about what to do. He's going to first swing 8 to life. And we're going to give him 2 2Ks to get up to 9. And then he's going to swing. We're going to trigger the grab blade. What an incredible trigger. Its trigger is at bottom decks of 5 cost. We probably could have kept that card if we wanted to, but I'm really liking the idea of promo Buggy, or I keep saying promo Buggy. I'm just excited about it. I like the idea of dropping the Buggy next turn. We can bottom deck the Sabo, so he's not going to have a board. So we're in an incredibly strong spot. And another interesting thing is he pitches 2 Raigos off the Sabo blocker that allows him to draw 2 Trash 2. And that's huge because that tells me he's not going to be able to KO our Buggy next turn. So we're going to, first off, we're going to do it leader ability, pitch the promo Buggy, and we're going to play the 10 cost Buggy, bottom deck the Sabo. We got it out. That Buggy bottom decks any card, but if our board's not full of 5 costs or higher, which it is right now, it's going to bottom deck itself. So it sticks. We're able to cheat it out. This is what this deck is trying to do. What we've done so far is almost the ideal start, and we've also hit ideal triggers so far. He's going to hit a trigger here, which is the Three Brothers Bond, allows him to search top 5 for one of the brothers. So he's going to grab a Luffy, the brothers being Ace, Sabo, or Luffy. He's going to grab the Egghead Luffy. And yeah, now we're going to start poking him with 7s. Because we have, we swung 7 with Leader. Now we're going to swing 7 with Daz Bones. We're going to put one more down on the other Daz Bones and swing 7. And then turn our other crocodiles sideways and swing 7. And the idea here is we're going to either get him to 0 life or we're going to get a lot of cards out of hand. So we get him to, now he doesn't have any blockers. He's going to have to give us a bunch of cards out of hand. And we're going to be in an incredible spot right now because he wants to be at 10 Dawn playing Gecko Morias with a huge hand and kind of just outlasting us as he plays more and more Geckos. But he's kind of not going to be in that spot to do it because we're able to cheat out these bodies so much and really take advantage of this. So now we're swinging another 7. He has to give us another 2k, 1k. And we're on our 9 Dawn turn. Like, we haven't even hit 10. He gives us 2k, 1k. So now the ideal play for Luffy here on their 10 Dawn turn is they're going to put 2 on Leader, and it's very cyclical. It allows it to recur 5 costs. I believe 5 costs Ace, Sabo, or Luffy's. Maybe it's just 5 costs in general. And put them on life. They could put 2 life, and then he's going to play Gecko and bring back. First off, establishing a huge body. Then bring back 2 kids, and you buff those into the adult versions in their life and become a 9k leader. That's the ideal play for BY Luffy. He's going to put the 2 on here, but he's not going to do that play. Maybe it's because our board presence is pretty incredible at this point. Maybe it's he doesn't have the cards that exactly what he wants to line up. But yeah, he's not actually going to drop the Gecko Moria. He's going to tap another 1 for the Three Brothers Bond to search again. And at this point, I know that he can't play the Gecko because he has 7 standing Dawn. And I feel like we're in a very good spot because no Gecko means he's not going to be the most optimal play that... So we're going to be able to be in a stronger spot than if he would have played the Gecko, probably. So he's going to tap 2 for the baby Luffy and tap 2 for the baby Sabo, and then activate Leader effect. Now, both those babies, they have the same effect of you may trash them, reveal the top card of your life, and if it's the adult version of them and it's a 5 cost, play that version and buff your Leader by 2k until the end or the start of the next turn. So that's how BY Luffy is able to become a 9k leader. He puts the Rocket Luffy and the Sabo. So he does the Luffy first. He's going to activate its effect. It pops a 4 cost and allows him to draw a card if he's at 2 or less life. He can't pop anything, but he wants to draw a card. And now he's going to do Sabo. He played a Sabo earlier. It's one of the best cards in this particular deck, but it grants invulnerability to KO to his entire board for the end of the turn, as well as allows him to draw 2 trash 2. So cycle, get the counter he needs, and allow him to filter his deck. He's going to pitch 2 Geckos here. This is an interesting move that tells me that he's probably in my mind, I'm thinking he pitched 2 geckos. He's pretty desperate here, and he needs all the counter. But that's strong. It's a good play for us because 2 geckos means that's 2 less we have to worry about. He can only play a maximum of 2 at this point. Now the only thing left to decide is where he's got this leader swing and where it's going to go. It's currently an 11k swing, but he's going to put an extra, I believe, 2 or 3 Dawn on it and swing a huge number into the crocodile, and he's going to be able to kill it. Now here's where I make some interesting decisions. I probably could. He's a 9k leader. He's got 4 cards in hand. I probably could just arrange my and +1 blocker. I could probably just arrange my Dawn in certain ways, like maybe swing like 15 and 15 or something. I don't know, something along those lines. But I want another Buggy, and the reason why I'm thinking I want another one is because I'm thinking his hand's all 2Ks. Maybe I could do the math in my head, but I'm just thinking if I swing a couple big times, he's just going to be in a stronger spot next turn, and maybe he can clear a board or do something that could hurt us. So we're able to Galdino, search for the Buggy. We don't get it. We're going to Sanji's Pilaf, and we do get the Buggy. So now we're at 6 Dawn. We're going to be able to cheat out another Buggy. Again, this was a greedy play. It worked out for us. We're going to tap 5, leader effect, pitch the Cross Guild Searcher event because it doesn't have any counter, and we might need the blocker later. Summon another Buggy, bottom deck his Sabo, and now we can swing 13 for game while also having got rid of his Sabo. Again, this was a very greedy play. It worked out for us, and now we're going to swing 13. He's going to have to give us... he's at a 9k leader, so he's going to have to give us 5k total counter. He's got 4 cards in hand. And he has exactly 13k. So we win. We take the dub here. Yeah, I mean, this was... I want to say this was like just us high rolling. This is what Buggy looks like when it high rolls. We didn't... The promo Buggy, the card that I've really been wanting to play, didn't come into effect at all in this game. This was all Crocodile, really. And this just shows like when we got our board completely filled, and then we were able to start doing Buggies. Again, the play at the end was probably a little bit greedy. We probably could have just arranged our Dawn and swung on like the Crocodiles and stuff like that, and really just probably won that way. That's probably the safer play. But the way we did it, we ended up winning. And yeah, so it's good to be back. It's good to be playing Buggy. I'm going to be playing Buggy for a little bit. I really like this deck. It has its weaknesses. But yeah, it's really fun, and when you can see the power of it right here, where you can just really spit out a bunch of bodies, and you can spit out some, you start chaining some Buggies, and when you start doing that, that's how, hopefully once you spit out a couple Buggies, your hand size is good enough, and your life total is good enough that you don't lose the next turn, and then you can kind of cruise from there. But yeah, I played a good opponent today in Amir, and was really fun, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know in the comments, any questions, comments, concerns. Thank you guys, and see you next time.